is enough said.
What's up, guys? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Excited, you guys, because we're ready to rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. But before we start, gotta remind y'all, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell. You know the drill. Now, I'm excited for today's episode, you guys, because we're here. Media Day's Monday. Training camp starting. Preseason starting soon. Everything's going great. But in the midst of all this greatness and excitement of the NBA season being around the corner, less than a month away, we got a huge bomb last night, y'all. The New York Knicks made a huge trade last night with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The New York Knicks acquired Karl Anthony Towns, and they gave up Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo. This is a huge trade for the New York Knicks. I gotta be honest, y'all. I mean, I've mentioned it before. The New York Knicks, they're top contenders in the East. Julius Randle, we know about playoff Julius. He's always letting New York down. They traded him, and in my opinion, they got an upgrade. Karl Anthony Towns is a huge upgrade next to Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. I mean, this is gonna be a stacked team going to next season. But I don't care. That don't faze me. I'm not scared of New York. Nice trade. Good for you. Whatever. Don't matter. That still don't faze me. Now look, if the New York Knicks traded for Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, okay. That might scare us. But Karl Anthony Towns, the dude that got punked by Jimmy Butler and the third stringers back in Minnesota, okay, have him. Good for you. I'm sure Heat fans are pissed off. Why didn't we trade for Cat? He wouldn't fit on this team. If you're going to trade for Karl Anthony Towns, you need to get Jimmy Butler the hell out of here. Karl Anthony Towns is not Heat culture. There's another rumor going out there, and I'm going to read this, you guys. It was written by Ian Begley. He's a very well-known reporter for the NBA. He mentioned that Detroit, Atlanta, Miami, among the other teams New York talked to about trades for Julius Randle, Minnesota slashes its future payroll by acquiring Randle, who can be a free agent this summer. The Knicks get a big man they've long had on radar in Karl Anthony Towns. You know what? Good for both teams. New York get what they want in a big man. Minnesota get what they want. Minnesota's going all in on Anthony Edwards. So by doing that, you need to build around him. Karl Anthony Towns has a monster salary, making he has a 4-year contract, well over $200 million. I'm sure Minnesota feels that they can do well without them. They shed some flexibility. We know this new apron law with the first, second apron is hampering teams. This is the reason why you're seeing these trades, you guys. It's like I've mentioned to y'all the last year and a half. This new NBA collective bargaining agreement is no joke. It's nothing to play with. You're going to see teams make trades like this because certain players are not worth going into the second apron for. Karl Anthony Towns included. Julius Randle included. So that report that I read about the Miami Heat having interest in Julius Randle, minimal interest. It's more like, what can you take from us to shed salary? Honestly, you guys, okay, I know Julius Randle averages over 20 points a game. I know he's been an all-star, but I don't think Julius Randle fits this culture. I don't think a guy like Karl Anthony Towns fits this culture. It takes certain players to fit this Miami Heat culture. Players like Bam Adebayo, players like Jimmy Butler. Tyler Herro's still up and down. I feel that Tyler Herro does fit this culture, you guys. I think he might prove himself. I really have high hopes on Herro, you guys. Not just because I know in the past we've all kind of like had our doubts about Tyler Herro, but screw it. We're going all in 2025. We gotta be positive. Terry Rozier, I feel, is going to have a great year with this Miami Heat team. Being acclimated in the starting of training camp. Training camp's a big deal, you guys. This is how players get acclimated together. Terry Rozier was traded mid-season. And by the time he was finally finding his footing with this team, all these injuries happened. So my response to the Karl Anthony Towns trade and the possibility of Julius Randle having interest to come here with a possible trade, whatever. I don't care. Look, I'm not trying to disrespect these teams. Boston is the favorites. Let's be real. They're the favorites to win the East. New York, they're the favorites also. But in a 7-game series, fully healthy, I'll take this Miami Heat team over these teams. They're not only my squad, but I fully believe in them. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this trade with Karl Anthony Towns? Do you think it makes New York the juggernaut in the East? Or are you not fazed? And how about this interest that Miami had in Julius Randle? How true do you think it is? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We pushing to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. And don't forget, if y'all get me to 5,000 subscribers by the beginning of the NBA season, we'll do a $50 giveaway. Thank you guys so much for the support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that's enough said. Yeah, buddy. Let's go.